The Dead Sea, bordering Jordan, Israel, and the West Bank, has been in existence for thousands of years. Named one of the saltiest bodies of water in the world, the Dead Sea is 8.6 times saltier than ocean water. It is also home to thousands of people and animals and produces many materials important to the world. In 1950, human activity grew tremendously, and since that time, the water level of the Dead Sea has been dropping anywhere from 1 to 3 feet a year. The reasons? Jordan is not allowing inflow of water into the Dead Sea from the Jordan River. Also, the water is rapidly drying out because of the hot climate in the area. Scientists have estimated that the Dead Sea has dropped almost 100 feet since the 1930s. A solution of pumping water into the Dead Sea from the Red Sea has been proposed, but global water shortages have made carrying out that plan a problem. Also, sinkholes have been created in the areas that have dried out, which damages roads and bridges and can potentially injure or kill humans. The Dead Sea draws thousands of visitors each year, and many locals are worried about the future of this very important water.
It was very, very healthy, and a lot of minerals were in it, and it is very sad that it's shrinking, and we are just praying that a lot of rain will fall.
Although there have been many efforts to restore the Dead Sea, this ongoing problem still remains unsolved.
The Arab states bordering the Persian Gulf control 41.5% of the world's crude deposits and 23.4% of the global gas reserves. Although this attributes to these countries' fast-growing economies, the process of oil extraction is one of the major causes of air pollution in these areas. Since the countries around the Persian Gulf are some of the world's largest consumers of energy, their resources are beginning to be used up. Green Middle East is an environmental management and technology exhibition that will be held by BIA, a waste management company. This conference will be held in the United Arab Emirates. Green Middle East will have exhibits on solid waste, wastewater, air pollution, scrap metal, alternative energy, and green building, and will feature environmentally friendly technology. This exhibition is mostly targeting the United Arab Emirates, the world's largest producer of waste. The conference will be held from October 15th to October 17th, but until then, BIA has been hard at work teaching the people of the Middle East how to protect their planet.
BIA القدوة في التغير.
Good morning, Yunji and Rob. That's right. We're on our way to Van in eastern Turkey near the border with Iran, which was the epicenter of yesterday's quake, 7.2, as you mentioned. Rescue teams have been working furiously, digging around the clock to try and rescue those that are still caught beneath the rubble. We're hearing horrible stories coming out of the region of shouting heard below the surface while people dug with their bare hands to try and rescue them. There are more than 1,000 rescue teams now in the area trying to rescue those that have survived. There were two main towns that were hit, Van and Erciyes, where more than 100 buildings were completely flattened.
and the world must come together as one. There are people dying.
Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all.
We can't go on pretending day by day
that someone somehow will soon make a change.
Important resource in the Middle East. Today, there are growing demands on this precious liquid, even though the local resources have not increased. Some of the richer countries desalinate water as an effort to produce more clean, fresh water, but this process is very expensive and is not an option for poor countries. These countries usually just drill for deeper wells and rely on rivers, which can only make the problem worse, because some of these sources are not replenishable. Others suggest cutting down on the demand instead of increasing the product. Many Westerners say that Middle Eastern farmers should stay away from crops such as cotton and wheat because they need a great deal of water and start growing more water-efficient crops. Middle Easterners protest this idea because they like being food dependent. 67% of Arab countries rely on water from other places. One company that analyzes water usage came up with a statistic regarding water stress. Water stress compares the amount of water locally available to a country to the amount actually consumed in that country. The statistic says that Bahrain uses 220% of its available water, Saudi Arabia uses 943%, and Kuwait uses 2,465%. Many experts say that the next war in the Middle East will not be started by religious conflict, but by the need for water.